right, we're back here. We got a hammer. Or not a hammer, it's a club. We got our big club still.
Club's a little bit like a hammer.
It's like a hammer, yeah. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the best of all possible souls. It's me, Dia. I'm here with Derby, and we are joined by our fabulous co-host, Trevor Strunk. Trevor, say hi.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Dia. Hi, Derby. I'm so glad you're doing the intro because immediately I was like, in my head reciting the "You've Got a Friend in Majula" line. When you said the new, I was like, oh no, it's a new series.
The thing is, I have said that so many times. Every time we do this, I almost say that. Yeah. So it's look.
You're just a pro.
Yeah, I'm just a pro.
That's all there is to it.
Okay. What are we doing? See, I'm all fucked up because let's just date this. We'll date this episode.
Great.
Today it was announced this afternoon, this evening, really. That Waypoint, Vice's video game website, is shutting down, and they laid off everyone because the jerk-offs in Daniel Riendeau actually called them jerk-offs in like Patagonia vests, which is an extremely apt description.
It's a very powerful critique. I like it a lot.
So the pieces of shit who have never created a goddamn thing in their life, but have invested in Vice and are management at Vice, and are on the board, they decided to get rid of one of the last real bastions of decent criticism in after years of slowly gutting it and making them jump through all sorts of shitty hoops and all kinds of terrible things that class of human being, which is I question the definition of human being there, but I won't deny them their humanity. They're just really, really fucking terrible people. Who have, once again, never created a goddamn thing in their lives, not even when they make children. And
they just portion that off to someone else.
So I'm kind of fucked up because these are my friends. For starters,
of course,
shout out to everyone that has worked at and made Waypoint what it is. And for the people who really believed in who it could be, shout out to Austin for having the vision, and everyone that he brought on board and that came on board and became a part of that site, and really truly made it something special. And yeah, but these are people I don't do game criticism if Waypoint doesn't exist.
Right.
Austin doesn't start Waypoint. I don't say, you know what, man, I want to write for those people.
What can I say?
I'm not going to do that.
Games.
I'm not,
No, naturally. And it's funny. It's it's one of those things where, these sites kind of pop up. And it's no different than when Waypoint popped up. It was just another site popping up under the Vice thing. And it's okay, so what is this going to be? Right. That's kind of what you end up thinking. And it really is kind of amazing how quickly, certainly I'm not everyone, but for me personally, how quickly Austin took, and you say the vision, how quickly Austin's vision just went from, took that from, okay, is this just kind of a twee thing? What is this, to, oh yeah, this is the place that people are gonna do this now. This is it. This is the spot. And just a real loss.
Yeah.
Because honestly, just a beautiful and smart group of people doing beautiful and smart things, and now we're missing out on that. It sucks because they don't have. It's not like they have easy places to go to.
Yeah, and
none of the places exist anymore.
It really sucks the way the media landscape is. It sucks the way every time this happens, and no site. It's gaming. It feels like we are the first to get ditched. But it's it's all sites. The media landscape is just absolute garbage these days. What? Oh, fuck you, buddy.
Oh, it's so dark.
But Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I mean, yeah, of course, like we're all fucked up about it. It's like I didn't want to call attention to the elephant in the room, but yeah, it's like, it's like more so than just like a shame that our friends are getting laid off. Like even more than that, it is like a pretty big shot to any sort of like serious games writing on the internet.
Yep. But like like I could take or leave games writing, but like I think this is just like we are entering a dark age of criticism because it's going to go to YouTube, it's going to go to podcasts, and these things are not indexable. They're not. They don't we're again beholden to big conglomerates, things like that. It's going to be very hard. And like I don't think the blogosphere is not coming back the way we had the blogosphere.
No.
Before.
No. There was so much more. But like decentralized.
These are people who are going to have to go get jobs somewhere else, and there are no places. There's no places with stability. There's no places to have jobs, and like I am very worried about my friends' livelihoods, and like, what are all these people going to do?
Me too.
But so it really sucks that people who like, have never done anything with their fucking lives, like piece of shit Knight right here, son of a bitch.
Yeah, this guy's a PC.
Oh, fuck! Fuck you, buddy.
Whoa.
These guys are like they're the Balder Knights.
They're extreme.
But yeah, I don't want to get too bogged into it. But like, Trevor was like, we doing Dark Souls tonight, and I was just like, yeah, I need to just beat up on shit.
Yeah, let's get it out.
Because my friends are hurting, the industry's hurting, and it all sucks.
Yep.
Is he gonna come back up?
Support critics if you can. And like, I'm not speaking about me. I'm just like anyone doing writing that's like interesting. Try and read it and see what they're doing, and it's so easy to just like focus on stuff that is listenable. I mean, obviously we're doing that model right now, but like it is really important to have both. And we're just not gonna have both for a little bit, except outside where it's maybe not getting paid and really tough to do, and difficult. So support as you can. Now this guy here.
Come on, son of a bitch. Oh God, he gets had so much range with that sword.
Yeah, that's pursuer range right there. That sucks.
Just crazy.
Remember what we were talking about the other time about how the game is pretty much accepting that you love a challenge and just rubbing it in your face a little bit, making it hard.
I mean, like, I do appreciate this. Just like right off the bat, they're like, "Dude, would you like to fight Balder Knights?" Remember those guys from Dark Souls 1? You want to fight them again? This time they don't have rapiers. This time they've got fucking great swords.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, at least we keep getting these guys souls every time.
Yeah, and like the number seems deceptively low because we're so used to Dark Souls 2.
Derby got a long sword.
But like, I think the cool thing about this is we really do have kind of a low bar for leveling up at this point.
Yeah. Maybe he hasn't seen me. Can I get
Stealth?
Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
Let's go.
What? That's called revenge, motherfucker. Oh, and I got his
Lothric Knight sword.
His Lothric Knight sword. Oh. That is like quality as hell. Yeah, it's quality as hell. Look at that shit. DD,
that's nice.
Strength Dex, 11, 18 requirements. It's a good sword though.
It's a nice weapon.
Yeah, my first time through, I used that. I fought that guy until he dropped his whole fucking set the first time through. Look at that. Yeah, look, I'm posing you like fucking.
You're dabbing on him. You're dabbing on him.
Look at it. Look at it. Move your body around. Move your body around. Yeah, dance. Come on. Let's see you dance like Nijinsky. Come on. Oh, look at that.
Nijinsky.
Oh yeah, look at us. Look at sorry, the way you can make their just bodies.
It's ridiculous because it is absolute ragdoll physics, and it's just like it's so funny.
It's so silly, and it's just like
they shouldn't be doing it.
No, like it's much better when things just kind of stay as they lay. But no, here we get to do this, and like they just post Bloodborne, we really get this just so aggressively. Like you can do it, to a degree in Dark Souls, but like here.
Oh yeah, I mean whatever new engine they're working with, yeah, it really is. I mean, and like you can't argue that it doesn't like make them look really dynamic when you're fighting them. Like they look great, but like it is really funny when you take the little stick out and they become like complete, jelly.
Mm-hmm. So we've got some options.
I'm excited to hear them.
Because we could go this way. We could go there, but that door's closed. So it stands to reason that the entrance to that is over on the other side, which is being protected by this very big dragon.
Okay. Yeah.
The very big dragon is going to breathe fire at us. It's going to hurt quite a bit.
I noticed you didn't say will kill us.
We can come back later, and we can murder this dragon, and then we can do all that up there. It's very. We hang out. We shoot a bazillion arrows at the wing of this dragon. The dragon dies.
That's always exciting.
We can go up here, and we can try and kind of run and roll through. Like the dragon on the bridge in Dark Souls 1, and we can try and get into there as quickly as possible without... actually, I always wonder if you could shoot the dragon from back here. I always shot the dragon from over there, but you could probably actually shoot him from here.
I bet you could.
Probably. Do I even have...
I don't think you do.
I've got a bow. I've got a long bow. I need 14 decks. Man, that's such an investment.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's quite a bit.
I don't know. I'm like I had bad experiences trying to kill the dragons in, the first Dark Souls. So I'm always against that. But if the vibes are leading us towards fire and brimstone or sniping, I'm fine with it.
I just think it's very funny that one can murder a dragon. These majestic, nigh unkillable beasts.
Yes.
That have persisted since the dawn of time. That predate time because they are from a time before time.
Yeah, in every game that's the case too.
Yeah.
I mean that's just how the way it is.
Come on, buddies. You want to come over here? No, still shooting that shit. Come on, over here. Come on, big boys. Oh. Y'all got got.
I mean, that is one of the things in Dark Souls is that everything can be killed. There's nothing that is actually purely immortal.
It's true.
Which I do appreciate. I think that's neat.
Not even the franchise was immortal. We became Elden Ring, and then Elden Ring sold 8 million copies. And so Dark Souls is officially... Souls is over, and it's just going to be Elden Ring from now on.
Yep. It's funny. I forget who it was saying about the new Zelda game that it's going to be bigger than Elden Ring, and it just felt like a threat. I was like, no, don't do this to me. I don't want it to be bigger.
Yeah, no one wants that. No one wants a game that's bigger than Elden Ring. They may think they want that. Why would
they? Yeah.
But no one actually wants that.
No, of course not.
Are you going to come up here? Do you want to come up here? I saw you down there, homie.
Just chilling.
It's funny because like I like that like we really kind of bring this kind of room back, for, you know, from Dark Souls 2 really. Son of a bitch.
The longest axe of all time. Easily stagnant for such a big axe wielding guy. Whew. Yeah, no, this room I like the return of this room, honestly. I think it's neat to have
Derby, learn to aim, for God's sakes.
I think it's nice to have like some dank, gross rooms.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
I guess I killed him. But like the tiered, like it's like here's like, you know, like four floors of a building where you're gonna have to drop down holes in the floorboards, and that was just a good thing in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 really did a good job with that.
I think my favorite part of Elden Ring was the castle, like the first castle you go to. I don't remember what it's called anymore, but where the
Stormvale Castle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I liked that because it had all this going on. Like I like the tiered things when you're like, oh, where does this path go? Where does that path go? And you sort of like slowly make a map out of it. I think that's kind of like this game really is that, or these games are really at their best when they're doing that kind of dungeon mapping.
What was this over here? There's a little fellow.
A friend?
It's locked.
Oh no.
Hey,
Can
bro.
we talk to him?
It's locked. No, he doesn't want to talk to us until we can pick the lock. He has no interest in anyone who can't get him out of there.
We might be really nice.
Right? We might be. We might be complete assholes, but we might be really nice.
Yeah.
But he wants us to prove that we're nice first.
Don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, that's locked.
That's not
too.
how you make friends.
Well, we gotta find some keys.
All right, let's put our Zelda hats on.
Put our Zelda hats on. Jesus.
Find a powerful looking enemy or a chest that does not require a key.
That's how games work.
That's every game is that way.
This. Be wary of enemy. I don't see an enemy, so there must be one up here.
Oh, no.
It's an enemy.
There he is. Thank you, message. Oh, I hope we can kill this enemy so we can look at that statue.
You know, but I don't think that was just the only enemy, because I see some hands over here.
Ah!
Fucker. I got these assholes.
Oh, it's not a statue. I thought that was, the way that they looked when you were walking up, I thought it was like a sculpture of a dragon, and then sculptures of people like lamenting or praying to the dragon.
This is the interesting thing about the dragons in Lothric, is that there are so many of them. You know, like it's not just like, you know, Dark Souls you get like one dragon, right? You get the like, you know, Dark Souls 2 we get a couple dragons in Dark Souls 2, but like here we get quite a number of dragons. Also, this dragon has over here is one. Like what's kind of like, you know, you don't really realize it much, but the dragons have like laid siege to Lothric, right? Like they are doing war on Lothric. This motherfucker is over here. No one can touch him.
Yeah, he's definitely their X factor. Feels like they have a solution for a lot of the other dragons. Not that guy.
No, like none of the guys down there are really even like all that interested in him. Like, you know, they can come back all they want. He keeps taking them out.
Right.
But he's still alive. He's the one. I think he's the only one here. But
yeah, that trope of like the last living dragon is something that I feel like Wow, Derby did learn to aim. All right. Something that Dark Souls actually does quite well. I like when they're like, there's one dragon here and it's sad and majestic. okay. Play the hits. I love it.
Yeah. Well,
listen, no one had to say, no one said it didn't have to be fun.
it's true. Oh, but we did something wrong, Trevor.
Oh no. What the? Where did that guy come? Oh yeah, you told me that happened.
Yeah, that happened. We
good.
ran out of. I was trying to get him before he could do that.
I don't like him at all. He's scary.
Gold pine resin. We got some throwing knives. Try getting him with the throwing knives, maybe. 6, 11.
Uh-oh. Drop attack. Drop attack.
I'm kind of, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit.
Hopefully. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Took care of that son of a bitch. We got a Titanite shard and an ember. Look at that. Oh, this that's bad now.
Dark. Oh, yeah.
It's very gooey and gross, and Derby needs a bath.
At a certain point, we should start thinking about the souls we have and leveling up. I think.
Yeah, because we've got 2,180 souls. That's so many souls.
Yeah, I don't want to be the killjoy here because I've been loving this run so far.
I understand. I think you're on to something there.
I love being the voice of reason.
It's important. We need that because I am the voice of not reason. I am the voice of Jamaica me happy.
Do you have one tonight?
Oh, I do.
Excellent. I'm thrilled to hear that.
Yeah.
I always feel like, a
raw gem. That's not actually ever useful for me.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah. Well, you never know what they're gonna get.
I think I used one my first playthrough because I was like desperately committed to playing a cleric the first time I played Dark Souls 3. And was just super committed to it and was like the raw gem is going to give me more attack power. The raw gem really does give you a decent amount of attack power, at least when I first played this it did. I don't know if they changed the scaling, but I kept wanting to put stuff into faith and not worry about attack stats, and I was just using the mace, like the standard mace.
With the raw gem. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I put the raw gem in that, and I did kind of just like just beat stick my way through things pretty heavily. And then I realized, there's we're once again, faith is kind of fucking worthless until you're really late in the game.
Yeah.
And so
would raw gem be good on the club based build we're working with here?
I mean,
it's not a question of future observing. It's more of a general question.
I forgot about these lunatics with their knives. They go so hard with those knives when you let them.
Yes, they do.
Oh, Titanite shard.
It's not bad. All right.
Yeah, we got a couple Titanite shards. Oh, he's coming back up. He wants more. Try tongue.
Is there a guy down there? Is that guy?
No, there's just some dead folks.
And a fire, it looks like.
Yeah, but not a bonfire.
What?
Yeah, there's no bonfires around here.
Oh.
Yeah. Black
It
fireball.
fooled me.
There's this big boy down here, though.
Okay.
Tromping around the square.
I'm scared about fighting the big boy.
I love the big boy with his little wings.
I like him a lot.
They're the winged knights. He's got his big halberd. And
the big halberd looks like a steampunk thing, almost not quite steampunk, but that kind of
It's got a kind of very industrial look to it. It's got this kind of big weighted kind of blocks holding the blade in place. It feels
there's
more
too many rivets on it.
It feels kind of like an old timey safety razor, Like,
yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
like they almost kind of look like like weird like lug nut kind of things holding it in place. Like,
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Trevor, this is I can tell that guy's stressing you out.
A
And
little bit. I'm just a little worried about it. But you know what, Dia? I am purely in the Jamaica Me Happy vibes space right here. So I am okay if you want to go take him on.
well, I
I
don't want to go
believe in
take him
you.
on
Okay.
necessarily. I want to see what's in here first. Start like that guy,
Whoa.
and then there's this guy up
Bad
here.
aim guy.
Yeah, took him out. You know what else? There's a guy over here.
Ah!
Yeah. I like you get the one skeleton that crumples, and then behind him is the guy who's sitting down.
Oh no!
Yeah. There's some dudes out here that want to start some shit.
Of course.
Oh yeah, Derby got some cat-like reflexes tonight. We got a bunch of Titanite shards.
Yeah, we're living the dream with Titanite
We're living the
shards.
dream.
I feel like we can absolutely get this club pretty high.
Yeah, we can put some points into this fucking club. And I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So let's use a homeward bone. We'll go back to the shrine bonfire.
Makes sense. I will say, I
Using
really,
the items.
for as much as we kind of critiqued some of the look of the Firelink Shrine and stuff, I like it fine, but we had our problems with it. I do like that castle space. I think it's really fun. I like the vistas and stuff like that. They have their Bloodborne about them. Like it clearly is from the same sort of creative space. And I like Bloodborne, but they also just look really cool.
Yeah.
I think the set pieces are neat.
Yeah. No, I agree to some extent. All right, we got all these points. First things first. Let's put some. Let's. We got fire in the mace.
Tis good to see ye in good health.
Andre-
What needs smithing?
Andre, I want you to smith my wooden club.
Yeah, that's how smithing works.
Because we could do the long sword, but Derby's not.
I'm liking the wooden club feels comfortable right
Fire
now.
club +1. There we go.
All right.
We need 2 more Titanite. Man, it jumps from 2 to 4, and then I guess there's gonna be 6, and then probably 8, and
God.
yeah. But we got Fire Club +2. Fire Club +1. We can turn it to Fire Club +2. I see. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
We could +1 torch.
I mean, if we wanted to.
If you really want to, you could do that. We don't need to repair our equipment because it just repairs at bonfires now. It's very, very silly. We got our Estus. We have any? No. Okay.
Pretty.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Well.
Oh, Hagrid.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah. Fun voice to make.
Okay, let's see. We can sell these souls.
Oh yeah.
I like that you can just sell them, and that's all you need to do. We could buy our own halberd.
Yeah, that'll show him.
We can't use it though. It's 16 and 12. We're gonna have to start putting some points in attributes.
Yeah, I mean, do we want
Fashion
armor?
one.
We were talking about that. At one
We don't
point.
want that armor. That armor's
Welcome,
boring.
heart,
Okay,
speak
alright,
thine
fine.
heart's desire.
Sounds good.
My heart's desire is
Very
to
well,
be
then top
beefy and cool. Derby wants to get
Well.
strong.
Great news.
Yeah. Okay. So
We got at least 2 levels here.
we got
yeah, 2
16.
levels.
I'm feeling kind of okay with the amount of health and endurance we have right now. I think we do want to start using some weapons some more. Damn, I can only get 1 point.
Really?
58
that's
souls
so
short.
frustrating.
58 souls.
I mean,
I
only
think
one
I got
thing
some
for
things
it.
I can sell though. I think I've got at
Oh,
least.
okay. Oh, that's a good call.
We're actually
yeah.
gonna cancel
Farewell.
because I think
Ha-
we're gonna sell some things that we don't care about. Like for instance, mail breaker. We're never gonna use a mail breaker in this game. A small sword made for thrusting attacks. This hard, edgeless sword can pierce through tough armor and boast a deadly critical attack. The Mailbreaker, the Misericord in Elden Ring is an incredible thing to have in your offhand because you can just tap it out real fast when you get, when you stun lock a boss and they're in the vulnerable state, you can just tap over to your Misericord and just jam it in them real fast, then switch back to your main weapon and go back to beating the shit out of them. That critical damage does a real great job. Dark Souls 3 doesn't work that well.
Oh no.
it's not as fluid. You could technically do it, but it's not as fluid. It doesn't work as well.
I do like that you have the special attack on it is basically like a it breaks through shields. It has that kind of cool environmental storytelling of it's the tiny dagger that weasels its way in and breaks the strongest shield, but that only really goes so far. It also has to be good.
Yeah. So we can sell that for 100 souls. We got a broken straight sword. A straight sword with a broken blade, a weapon with no exceptional qualities. Only a mad hollow would choose to fight with this. There are lots of mad hollows out there on YouTube that do challenge runs with the broken straight sword. And
lots of mad hollows out there.
God bless them.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Longsword. A balanced, widely used standard straight sword. Inflicts reliable standard damage as well as high thrust damage. You don't really get that interesting. The longsword's not going to give you a story, but we don't really get any kind of story here. It's mostly just this is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sort of disappointed that they aren't adding anything here. I wish they would have something for us. Oh, there you go.
The Lothric Knight sword. This is a more fancy weapon. A well-crafted straight sword designed for thrusting attacks. Wielded by the venerable Knights of Lothric. The Knights of Lothric, with their drakes, once crushed anything that threatened their shores. Of course, that was a long, long time ago.
The of course there again, going into that kind of catty, weird way that Dark Souls has their new sort of tone. In
we get a little bit of this is kind of a playfulness at the end of the world. We mean it this time.
Right. Of course.
We're not going to use a Lothric Knight sword in this playthrough, so I'm just going to sell it because
that's probably a good idea. No reason to save it.
It's great, but I'm not going to if you want a straight sword early in the game, you could do so much worse. But
look, we found that if we take the playthrough away from what we are feeling works and go towards what would be better meta or whatever, it never really helps.
Yeah.
We discovered that. So I don't know. No reason to break up a good thing.
So I'm gonna need some dexterity at some point. I don't know how much dexterity I'm gonna need, but
well, if you want to do a bow, that might be a good lower.
We might at some point want a bow, but even with the great swords, you need dexterity at some point for most of them.
Sure.
Let's see what does the standard great sword in Dark Souls 3 require? Let's find out. The Dark Souls the great sword in Dark Souls 3, it requires. God, why are you this way? I just frustration in Fextra Life is just such a mood.
Why are you this way? Saying that to Fextra Life really it really helps me understand.
Okay, no. So the great sword requires a base strength of 28 and a dexterity of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So looks like you don't really have to worry about it unless you're really hoping to shift into
yeah, there's things like the Black Knight Greatsword requires 18 dex, but I'm not fucking doing that. So fuck it, 13 strength. Let's go. Boom.
Okay, great. I like it.
We don't get a whole lot of bonus AR for that, but we get enough. We use up those souls. got 645 souls here. What can we buy for 645 souls? We could buy a homeward bone. We could buy repair powder. We could buy
Jordan
some
almonds.
fire bombs. Jordan almonds. It's true though. We could buy. We could. You know what? In honor of Lee Alexander, we're buying a chain helm.
All right, let's go.
Lee Alexander famously bringing back the chain helm this season. There we go.
Is that right?
Yeah. Fashion item for real. Derby, rocking it.
I love it. Honestly, it looks great.
Yeah.
I really think yeah, no, that looks really good.
That's dope.
I like the way it sort of sits. Again, like I never really know how I feel about, updated graphics engines, and we've had our ups and downs with this, but like, I love the way it makes chainmail look. That is really cool.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's what's up. All right.
Sweet.
Now we're going back. All right. So, tower on the wall, high wall of Lothric. We gotta go back to the tower on the wall, obviously.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
We got our mace +1, the great mace, large mace wielded by the Knights of the Cathedral of the Deep. Oh man, that sounds pretty good. But
I wouldn't be shocked, honestly, if we find ourselves enjoying something good about that club. I wouldn't be shocked if we stick with club mace kind of thing, but
yeah, we'll see.
I'm not gonna say no to anything at this point. It could be.
Get Derby. Derby, you got dirty already.
Oh, Derby! Wow, look how cool that is, though.
Yeah.
It's like, I was wrong. I was wrong to agree that the chainmail is boring. You were right to assume it would look great because of Lee Alexander.
Yeah. No, I mean, like the main chainmail set's really kind of boring.
Sure.
When I did my playthrough and I just bought every item because I ended up with like so many souls, I was just like, well, I'll just buy all the items, and like it's fine. Climb on, come on, over here, buddy. Over here, come on, over here. I'm over here.
Oh, it was a good try.
Yeah, Bye. I wonder if that guy's still there. I wonder if his pus is still doing its pus thing. I think it is. I think he's still. I think he's still doing his pus.
That he doesn't just like act as a mini boss. Who'd think that he's hard enough?
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't drop embers after the first time.
Well, I guess that's what it says.
Yeah. Which I get, but also he's making out with someone. He's practicing kissing.
Well, it's all about the practice.
Yeah.
I never practiced kissing.
Give him a pillow.
Yeah, that would help. I wonder if practicing.
He was
kissing
doing the
actually works.
God, what was the one Aerosmith video with the VR headset where the guy makes out with like Alicia Silverstone in VR?
Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
That wasn't crazy. Was it crazy?
Crazy was the one where Alicia Silverstone was like.
But it was
running around the West with
Liv Tyler. That's right.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was a good video. That was a classic feelings about girls video right there.
Debbie, what are we doing here? Son of a bitch.
This guy has your number.
He really does.
Very close to getting you every time. Honestly, respect, because he should not have a chance.
Debbie, you got an arrow in your neck, girl.
Oh no, get that out of there.
Arrow straight to the trap.
Oh, get that out of there.
It's okay, that guy down there's got like all kinds of arrows stuck in him.
Yeah, I mean, although I don't know if he's doing very well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. All right.
You might not want to emulate him.
So we could go down there. That takes us to a way through
Fight
there.
our friend.
I think we're gonna go through here this time.
Okay.
I think this seems like
I love it in here.
this looks like a great room.
Ooh, the ash and stuff. That's nice.
Oh, that seems fine.
That guy's probably a pushover, right?
The big, he's like, he's a callback to the big boy with the mace in the cathedral in the first zone where you meet the Balder Knights. Son of a bitch.
I don't know if it's just me, but pikes and spears are the things that like throw me the most in Dark Souls games.
Yeah.
I cannot figure them out.
They're tricky. Can't believe you didn't
Really
even drop anything. We're gonna play with your body. You didn't drop anything.
Yeah, that's the rule. Also, if you drop something, we play with your body.
Yeah, no. There we go. Now you look
That's
stupid.
also the rule. Yeah. Oh, you look really dumb. It's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, no, nothing back here? Okay. Thought there might be someone back here, but there wasn't.
I mean, it was a good thought. This is a nice ambush
Yeah,
spot.
there's a good ambush spot. It's over here.
Here's where you make sure that your sliders are slightly higher in brightness than the game suggests.
Oh, look at that guy over there. He was waiting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was waiting
Let's
for us.
wait for a while. Honestly, a little surprised that there aren't any items on those rafters.
You know,
Feels like the like truly frustrating, like joyless problem that is the hallmark of these zones.
it is very funny because this area is just full of items. It is chock-a-block. It is festooned. It is. I know you were trying to fucking get me and you didn't. There's so many items in here. Broadsword. Hey. Broadsword. Great in Elden Ring. It's okay here. Absolutely fucking love the broadsword in Elden Ring. Damn, like I was so refusing to get rid of it on my confessor.
It would have been cool if like, I mean, it's a game that has a million builds, but really only like a few work.
Yeah. This guy's way down below down there, but not right here.
Down there?
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, Derby kicked that one.
Yeah. Rack. Yeah. Ooh, is that a chest?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a mimic?
No, it's not a mimic. Ah,
Oh,
the
phew.
ass. It's ass in a box, baby.
Very good. Actually, I've always in games like this, I always end up using something like the Astora Straight Sword.
The
By
Astora
games like
Straits-
this, I mean Souls games.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that.
in games like this. The Astora Straight Sword, let's take a look at it. A well-crafted sword named after the ruined land. Astora, before its fall, was a land replete with royal blood. And this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that era. A ruined land, huh?
Can't imagine where you'd see something like that.
This is where if you're like if you first played the game and you were like, ooh, I'm gonna be a cleric, you could pick this up because it has a faith requirement.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't do it doesn't
Like
scale
holy
with
damage
faith
or anything.
You'll note, yeah, like it's DE strength and dex scaling, no faith scaling. It's just you gotta have faith to use this sword, man.
Gotta have faith.
It got, I think they nerfed it pretty quickly. Like it was like one of those things where it's like it got detuned because it was doing just like it was a little bit too good as just a straight sword. And people were kind of like, From Software is just like kind of like, no, it's a little bit too much.
We're getting bored. It's too easy.
Oh damn, you still didn't die? What about now, homie? There's some big boys down here with axes. There's like at least 2 big boys down here with axes.
I see one of them.
And there's a bunch of dogs. I think that's
Yeah,
it.
this is a kill room if ever I've seen
Yeah,
one.
this is a room that really it gave me some troubles my first time through.
Yeah, if you're not
lie.
expecting it, it's like,
yeah.
what a nightmare spot.
And a lot of dudes like really do kind of come out of like nowhere on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You can kind of fall down through these alleged. Oh yeah, he's gonna.
And you can also have him come follow you.
It's really funny because I think he'll do that, but I don't think he can actually get to me.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I'll see
like,
how we
and then
can.
he'll get like, yeah, he gets bored and kind of comes back.
It's like, oh, just trying so hard.
Like he really is. I'm trying to see if there's another dog or if I got. Oh no, there's a dog and there's that guy over there. There we go. Oh nope. Damn.
Boy, that's tricky.
Yeah, they do that shit.
It's just like there's a lot of spots in this area where like there's just enough guys that you'd be like, maybe I can handle this, and it's very difficult to know if you're wrong.
See, and he gets confused and then he just comes back.
Oh, poor guy.
But like, yeah, this guy's, you got a halberd guy, you got two great axe guys, a halberd guy,
God.
2 dogs at least. That son of a bitch.
That's too many guys.
Yeah, it's. Son of a bitch. I got 1 firebomb left. I'm gonna have to.
Firebombs are quite useful in this game.
Yeah, no, like it's not a bad time to have firebombs. I wonder if
Not
I
at
can
all.
hit those barrels over there. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Derby just did not want to hit those barrels at all.
Derby has to work on her arm. Derby's got to hit the. Where do you work on your arm? There's nothing like a pitching cage. Obviously, I don't know where you would go to. I guess you just lift weights.
I don't know. Like, I mean, what do the Phillies do?
I don't know. Probably do the opposite of that.
Phillies
No, I
not-
actually I don't know. The Phillies are back to 500, so I should be nicer to them. They're doing
Son of a
great
bitch.
job. Oh, that is so rough.
I forgot about fire barrels barrels in the
yeah.
fire on the stick.
I don't know what you do to strengthen your pitching arm though. Because like if you're a
You
hitter,
break
you'd
it.
go to the cages.
You break it and you
Break
get your
it.
tendons healed too tight.
Yeah, that's okay. That makes sense. That's actually pretty smart.
Good, it's Rookie of the Year.
It was Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year was the first instance of people saying that Tommy John surgery was actually good for pitchers.
I just remember like that was a movie I had to watch when I was a kid because it was about the Cubs.
Oh well, yeah, of course. And
And
there,
it was
there
like-
aren't a lot.
And like my fucking dad was like, "No, we're gonna go see this kids movie because it's a kids movie, so you can watch it, but it's about the Cubs." It's just like, can we just go see anything else? Why am I being made to watch a baseball movie about kids?
I mean, that does make a lot of sense as a critique, but also I very much sympathize with your dad about making sure that your kids root for the right teams because it feels like the only way I can truly fail my children at this point is if they root for like the Cowboys or something.
Oh yeah, no, you have to that's when you become a family annihilator. Is that what we call them these days?
No, you're right. I mean, it's the only option at that point. No, it really is like, you know, I joke around like with the kids when they're watching stuff like Tilly will be like, oh, the Giants have a cool uniform. I think I'm a Giants fan. We'll laugh about it, and I'll say like, no, but seriously, there's only one team you can root for in this house. Absolutely only one. Definitely become the joyless father on that
Like
kind
if
of
you
thing.
if you come home from college 1 semester pregnant, that's fine. But if you come home from 1 semester of college a Cowboys fan, that's it.
Yeah, this is a big problem in our house. We're gonna have to, you know, we'll send you to the convent where it's like, it's just a place they pray the Cowboys away. We like really regressive ways of getting the Cowboys fan out of you.
You know what? I'm not going over there. Fuck him. You know what? I'm gonna let this guy come in here, and I'm gonna run past him. I'm not gonna even fuck with him.
Yeah.
Come and try and get me now, motherfucker. Oh, good. My souls are up there. I don't even have to go down in the room to get them.
You've only died 4 times this playthrough so far.
What? It feels.
I know.
It feels like a lot of
Feels
deaths.
more. Feels
I
more.
don't have any
know.
fire bombs now.
Yeah.
That sucks, Trevor.
I'm not happy about it
Trevor,
either.
give me my fire bombs back. Oh, son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Well, okay.
Oh, no. Jesus.
My God. Well, it's about to be a lot more.
Oh my god. But, like, look at that. They were on me instantly.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that room. That's, I mean, other than go back and buy fire bombs, I guess.
Well, I don't have any souls now, Trevor.
Well, yeah, that does make it tough.
Go back and
I
buy
mean, you
fire
do-
bombs. Smart guy.
Well, you could sell stuff.
I could sell stuff. I don't think I have stuff to sell anymore. I think I sold it all.
Oh, yeah, well.
Sold it all by my sick chainmail hat.
I'm out of good ideas now.
Well, damn.
Well, I mean, in fairness, you sold it to get levels up. The
Yeah.
chainmail hat was just a bonus.
It's true. It's a good bonus. They're good.
Oh, yeah.
Derby, take that out. Like, the thing is, like, I'm wearing... Oh, are you fucking... Oh,
Oh.
God.
Get up, Derby, get up!
Jesus Christ. But that's why you know, people say, like, oh, it's only, like, 20 souls. It's like, yeah, but check it out. That does...
Yeah.
The 20
you
souls
could-
saved my life, or my 20 hit points saved my life right there.
Yeah, that could mean the difference between living and dying, basically.
Drop something. Yeah, fine. Don't drop anything. Where is this guy? You coming or what? Fine.
You're not messing around anymore.
No, I'm not. I'm done.
This is-
Done. Derby's done messing around. Oh, got my claw hand on now.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of those guys matter. You're right.
None of those guys matter. None of these guys matter. Oh. Yeah, you want to shoot me there? Fine. How about that? Come on over here.
Oh, see, this guy
Weirdo.
thought he had it figured out, and now
Yeah, he
is.
did. Oh, raw gem. I don't need that.
Oh,
Gonna die over a raw gem.
the same thing as as our friend the lizard.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
funny.
You know, we're going down this way this time. I don't care about those souls.
Okay. That is the right way to go. I
That is the right way to
think
go.
that's-
Derby's
that's
full of
right,
arrows.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at all those
Derby
arrows.
got that raw gem though.
Derby
Look at
got
all
that raw
these
gem.
heroes that died down here.
Look, all these here. Oh, whoa, buddy.
A couple are still alive.
Whoa, that was sick.
Damn.
Derby absolutely like juked him out of his shoes there.
Derby just went like fucking some ninja shit right there with a
That
club.
ruled. I loved that.
God, you know my favorite thing? I used to play so many terrible Deku muds. Deku being a specific mud code base that was like really known for just like kind of like just like bullshit, like almost like, you know, it was like the gotcha, like the garbage low tier gotcha clicker of muds. Code base, like really like just a lot of people just heavy combat, a lot of kind of like mindless grinding. I had some like, you know, some really solid ones that I really enjoyed, but I always loved shit like where like you'd end up like class changing into like a ninja and then like but like dual wielding like 2 clubs
Oh, that's so cool.
because like the clubs would give you like kind of a solid like a, you know, like it would be like strike damage, right? So it was just like that kind of deal.
Oh, absolutely annihilated that guy.
Wrecked that motherfucker. Yeah, Derby.
Absolutely no chance.
Derby's got the Deku mud build now, like just the club shit.
It rules. I mean, it's really great. Like I really like how much it just like you stagger him like instantly.
Yeah.
And especially when you're like mad and not thinking, you being Dia in this instance.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely just like
No,
wreck their shit.
Dia's lizard brain takes over.
Yeah, I know. You can't be beaten at that point.
Shit, what's going on? Who's doing shit? Who's doing shit? What was that about? I think you can break the armor.
Oh, that's actually really scary.
It's really cool.
You're just like you're looking around and you're like, wait, what's going on? Who's that moving? And then you like hit an armor and it is empty.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
It also really fucked me up because like one, it was like, okay, well, one of these guys, like, you know, when I took that, I remember, like, you know, I took the amber the first time. It's like these guys are gonna wake up. Something's gonna happen. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You got to kill all these guys. One of them is real, and the other ones aren't. Like, there's like so much that goes through your brain. Like, when you see a room full of just knights who don't have like their helmets on, and it's just like it's just empty armor.
But they could be dull of hands. There's absolutely no way we would know.
Yeah. But also, like, their armor is just empty. There's no bodies in these things. But we've encountered these guys before. They seem pretty fucking bodied up, you know?
What's interesting is, like, thinking about, like, why this happened, right? Like, it seems like there's plenty of options for an armor that, like, or I'm sorry, a body in armor that is dead, right? Like, there's dragons, there's, you know, various ways they could all die. But like, there's nothing that we've been given that's like, yeah, they raptured away or whatever. Like, it's not really an option we've been given in the city yet.
No. Like, this guy had a body. Why don't these knights have bodies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of them are even like the one knight was pierced by a bunch of arrows, and it's like, yeah, but unfortunately, no body.
And that's the other thing. It's like, you know what this calls into question who is doing what to the city. Like, the city is under invasion. Like, what? By whom? By what? Like, like, seriously, what the hell is going on here? Which is pretty cool. Actually, I really like this room as like a set piece. Like, it's a, you know, I would fucking, if I was running like, you know, like an OSR, old school Renaissance ass dungeon crawler tabletop game, I would put a room like this in here, just like a town square with just a bunch of empty armor knights.
It's really cool. Like, I think, you know, one of the things that I think is super neat about it is it has this quality of, like, especially when comparing it to Bloodborne, it's like, you know, even more so than comparing even more so comparing this game to the previous Souls games. Like, it seems like just a much easier thing to compare it to Bloodborne. Like, looking at it now, it's clear that they were being made at the same time. It totally makes sense. But like,
go ahead.
Oh no, but what I was gonna say about this is, like, it seems like a callback in some ways to that, like, initial town square in Bloodborne. Except in Bloodborne, the scary part is that you're overwhelmed with a bunch of weak enemies, but it's a mob sort of situation. So it's like oh my god, like, there's too much happening here. Whereas in this case, it's like exactly the opposite. You expect the mob, but no one's there, and it's like, it's like, yeah. I mean, I think the first like set piece in Bloodborne is really neat, but like, I think this is more effective as a result.
Yeah, one Derby getting canceled.
Oh God, yeah, Derby
getting canceled. Can't do that. No, I completely agree with you. I think the interesting thing about the two things is that, like, you're right. These are both extremely Bloodborne zones. This would become a zone that would then go on to be Elden Ring. Like, you know, this quadrant shows up in Elden Ring like a dozen times.
100%. Yeah, this whole castle feels very Elden Ring.
Yeah, but like, the thing that I love about the difference between the two here is that Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, God, Bloodborne. Bloodborne is still tutorializing, right? It's teaching you how to play Bloodborne. It's saying, don't go down that thing and fight all these assholes. You're gonna get fucked up. Or if you do, charge into the middle of them and go rip shit so that you can get your rally health back, right?
Right.
Like, it's giving you those kind of two ways of doing it. It's like, no, don't fucking bother with this, / you know, go, you cannot peel them away one at a time. You have to charge in and kill them all and go rip shit. You know, but then here, but also the fantasy the horror of a game like Bloodborne, you know, the cosmic horror, the Machen and Blackwood, like all that. It's the creepy fucking townsfolk.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Lovecraft, the creepy fucking townsfolk. All of like, it's the townsfolk that are like, you know, all standing around the bonfire full of bodies that they've like made, and you're just like kind of, you're from out of town, and you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna turn the car around.
Hope they don't notice me.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
exactly.
The carriage that dropped me off is gone now, and we're 300 miles from London. Shit, you know, like it's that. It's like I was gonna go on a seaside vacation to this little, you know, like sleepy town, and suddenly there's a whole bunch of dudes, and they want to do Wicker Man.
Yeah, exactly.
But the medieval fantasy, the horror of the medieval fantasy is, here's a bunch of knights that have been impaled. There are no bodies in them.
Right. It's the kind of like, I think what's cool about it is this version of like, you know, both are sort of like specific fears, and I get like this is, you know, what I did a million times in my book, so it's kind of like an obvious. Those statues, by the way, are really cool.
They're really cool.
But like, you know, like the fear in like Lovecraft and like cosmic horror from the 19th century, other than just like fear of, you know, black people, but like the fear that's represented in most callbacks to cosmic horror, or attempted to, is this fear of like everyone around you. Like, you know, you're getting like overcrowded. There's people everywhere. There's something in the walls, right? Like you're constantly being overwhelmed. Whereas like this kind of fear is like, what if everything that you worked for and thought was like pretty good just disappeared? Like, what if it just went Bronze Age on you, and all of a sudden you don't have that anymore? Which would be scary in like a medieval sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you build this and then now it's like, yeah, it's not real anymore. Sorry.
So, there's a big gate down there. There's a bunch of
go in
dudes
there.
down here. This is a could this be a May Flames guide thee?
I like that.
Obviously,
That's
that door
cool,
leads to a big boss fight. We're due a boss fight. That door leads to one. Interestingly enough, that door over yonder, under that big cathedral-y looking thing, that leads to another boss fight.
I was going to say, that
Eventually,
looks even more so like a boss
right?
fight.
But it's not one just yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real complicated time over here. Ooh, cops.
Uh-oh.
These are cops too.
In
Look at
Blood,
those. We got cops
in
here.
Dark Souls, or
Cops
in
everywhere.
the background?
There is a bonfire in there, if I'm not mistaken. So I think actually, is there a bonfire in there? Damn, I don't remember.
I honestly don't
I can't
know.
remember if the bonfire is there or not. But either way, might be one, might not be one. But up here there
we
is.
gonna go check?
Ooh, really?
But wait.
Damn.
Coming
Oh,
close
Popo just
by.
went straight up our street.
Oh, my.
Bye, cops.
Get out of here.
Yeah, look at all this stuff's going on in Philadelphia tonight. All right. Is there anything creepy up here? No. That's good.
I like all the moss, like the hanging Spanish moss kind of stuff around here.
Yeah, we get some like overgrowth. It's kind of interesting because I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, no. As far as like something that's actually growing, it doesn't actually have like any direction.
Like I'm like okay, just these ferns that are growing out of the mortar, but like they have no real origin. They're just ferns, and they're not like ivy. They're ferns. There's some
Yeah.
ivy here, but a lot of this is just like Boston fern.
You can totally have a
Son of a bitch.
oh no. You can totally have like that kind of thing grow out of the sidewalk. Like I've seen stuff grow out of the sidewalk where you're like, oh my god, like that's a big plant growing out of the sidewalk because there's dirt.
I was gonna say, but Trevor, there's dirt. There's
Well, I know.
substrate.
There's an obvious reason. Like in like a wall, that's not there. So you can't really. That doesn't really help us understand why we're seeing it.
So, do you think there used to be heads on these statues, or Nah.
Oh, I think they were sculpted this way.
You think they were?
I
Yeah.
think we
Okay.
got, like, a real like avant-garde sort of court sculptor here.
Yeah, I like that all these swords have been plunged into the ground. Like these are the Lothric Knights, right? This is their swords that have been plunged into the ground in various places. Like, I don't like, dude, you plunged it into, cobblestone? What, homie? That's not good for your sword.
No, I like it. I like it as like a.
And then they all took their heads off.
And then the Lothric Knights all, disappeared, because it makes it feel like a much more what's the word? Like voluntary disappearance.
Yeah.
They're just like, all right, we're gonna leave now. Like I'm abandoning this place.
This statue up here is kind of like a.
Oh, strange.
It's weird because it calls, like, there's a very Saint George piercing the serpent quality
yes, there
to it.
is. Oh my god!
But also
right.
there's very much this guy cutting his head off.
Right.
I really love that about this, because like this is like, 1,000 times like go look up, like, medieval tapestry paintings of Saint George slaying the worm. Like,
oh, it looks just like that.
This
like
is him. He puts his hand down and he puts the blade up, and it's like lined up right along his like shoulders against his head. Boom! He's gonna like slay the dragon.
He always has that kind of like lanky look too.
But this guy is definitely lopping his head off, right? Like,
right.
He's lopping his head off for Lothric. And then we end up here, and then we end up with these guys. That's some good shit.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So now we got to see what's this guy up here.
It's like a death drive.
Oh, this is like one of the. This is the We're gonna find out about this guy later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it now. If you know,
okay.
you know. Comments are turned off, so you can't spoil it. But but yeah, we're gonna find out about that later. But that's interesting.
Okay.
He's kind of laying there, like it's kind of holding himself up into the sunlight with with his sword. Blah blah blah.
Well, the lighting on him's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
But okay, so yeah, detail I never noticed before. These guys cutting their heads off.
Honestly, the decapitation motif in this is cool.
It's pretty cool, especially with the dudes with all the big axes.
Mm-hmm. And especially with all the empty armor, which feels like kind of like spiritual decapitation.
Yeah, got a lot of empty armor, got a lot of dudes with no heads, and then acorns.
What?
These acorns.
I was looking on the ground. I thought you found acorns.
At first, I thought they were like pineapples, but I'm like, no, those are acorns. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're absolutely acorns.
I don't remember what acorns mean.
I don't think we've ever seen like an oak tree.
No, an oak tree in Dark Souls. No, I've never seen them.
Just a nice oak tree.
Though this is like, it's an interesting motif, because like the kind of acorns in this style would be much later than a lot of the architecture we normally see in Dark Souls.
Although, as always, I am a big fan of the extremely strange like mishmash of styles that Dark Souls
100%.
Yeah, has it with its archaeology, or not archaeology. Oh, yeah, you all know what I mean.
Yes.
It's getting late. Sorry.
What is also
Losing words?
Oh, these weird sort of priestly
Monks,
figures.
Franciscan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
A bit ghoulish.
A bit ghoulish. It's true. Yeah. They look well. They kind of got their hand out, like they're like, it's less a hand gesture of comfort and more a hand gesture of like receipt.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they are definitely trying to take something in that regard, which is cool. Hey, buddy.
He is just going for the achievement here.
Does he?
The pincushion achievement. You get like 5 PlayStation points for that.
5 PlayStation points. Thank you for my 5 PlayStation points.
I don't know what you spend those points on.
Do you still get points? Is there still points?
I don't know.
Involved?
I'm kind of allergic to getting all. I have friends who platinum games. good for them. It is very difficult to do that. I just have never wanted to do that. It just feels like
Sarah gets
so
wild
much
with the
work.
platinum games.
Really?
Like, yeah, like it's
Good for them.
very satisfying for their brain to just kind of do that. But like,
I think that's cool if that works for you. It's just like, to me, those achievements are just like, wow, I can't. Well, never.
it stresses me out way too much. Oh god, that was so satisfying.
That is
That's
what we
yeah. That also, Sarah is also big. Like, if I walk by a barrel, and they see me playing, they'll be like, "Excuse me, you need to go and get the barrel." And I'm like, "Okay."
I think you missed something. Like there's a barrel there.
It's very much like, you seriously, you're gonna walk by that barrel? What's wrong with you? Like, there's 5 barrels in a row. Are you kidding me? But hey, this looks kind of
Very familiar.
familiar.
It does. I almost hesitate to say it. Did you just open up a shortcut?
I might have opened up
have.
a shortcut. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Where could
this
this
is just
possibly?
such good news.
Oh, it's like it's out here. That's interesting. All right. There's a big boy up
Game-
here with a big axe. I want him to come down.
Did not want you to open up the shortcut, and yet you persevered.
It's true. It really put a lot of guys in my way
Yeah.
before that shortcut. They really. It is a hard one shortcut, and like. It's not even like that easy of a shortcut if you think about it. Like, the guys you got to go through, the dogs up here, like, you really gotta, like, you can jump down, but it's not the simplest of shortcuts that Dark Souls has ever
No.
put together.
I mean, really, this is absolutely an example of just quantity over, like, a lot of these guys. Like, there are some difficult guys. They're the sort of like Balder Knights, and there's challenges here. But like, by and large, it's like, yeah, we're gonna throw a lot of guys at you. It's gonna be really difficult to beat them all.
You know what? Why am I bothering with this? Back to the shrine.
Bye.
Because I want to buy some fire bombs.
I mean,
Ah.
can't deny that that's a good idea.
Ashen one.
Ashen one.
All right. Do we still have? We have a ring of sacrifice. That's interesting. We have no chest armor yet, but we've got one slot that we're missing. We put one thing there.
Okay.
And we could have a set of armor, which would be cool.
A full set of armor.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
We don't have
Started
that.
out with so little, and yet.
I know. There's actually a cool pair of pants that the guys in this zone drop that I kind of want, but because I always liked it, but we haven't been lucky yet. Okay, let's see. High Wall of Lothric. That takes us back to our shortcut. Do I want that shortcut, or do I want...
The eternal question.
Yeah, no, I guess I still want this shortcut to get to that one room with everyone in it. Okay, no, that's where we're gonna go. We'll do a run on this. We should be able to clear this room out. We're good. We're good at games. We're good at Dark Souls.
Oh my gosh, we are so good at Dark Souls.
Fucking caveman swing.
Captain Caveman. Always like doing his yell.
You really do like take a lot of damage when you don't have like when the way the armor scaling
Oh
with
man,
like missing
yeah,
a piece works. Like
you're way like tankier now.
Well, but like I'm not.
Even
Like,
just with the helmet.
yeah, but it's really like it's still like if I have one more piece of armor, even like just like a T-shirt, it would be so much more. It's very weird.
It has that negative attribute, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
very just a weird decision.
It's so strange.
Come on, Dark Souls. No invulnerability climbing the ladder. Come on. Miyazaki, what is that? Yeah, no, you don't get to do that anymore. Drag your body. Okay, we're not gonna deal with this asshole.
Yes. Oh. Sorry, there are 2 rooms, sir. Don't mind me.
I wonder if he'll follow me now. Wait, did we never?
All right.
Holy
shit.
shit.
I told you, we're just like not
Nice.
dying this time around. Died 5 times.
Damn.
I know.
Where is that guy? Is he up there? Oh, is he up over top of me?
Yeah, I think so.
This game is just so silly sometimes. Alright, I need you guys to walk over by these exploding barrels. So I can take you out.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
It's just a dog getting confused.
Dog does not like that you're throwing fire bombs at it.
No, not so much.
I mean, in fairness, I don't think many dogs would.
Anybody on there? No. Dang. Come on, homie. Walk over there. That's right. No! Don't walk back in there. Walk over there. Walk over by that explosive shit.
Come on, you're supposed to follow loud sounds.
Oh. Oh, that was great. That was the one that took me out last time.
I'm glad he's taken out now.
Yeah.
He deserves it. No one who hurts our perfect white daughter can survive.
Come on, homie. Run over. Run over here. The dog is still down there. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch, you got up. Walk over this way so I can throw my last throwing knife at you, and then you'll die. Look, we're playing smarter, right? Derby's not back at full strength yet. Oh, son of a bitch. Fine. That'll take care of you. Bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Derby has to play a little smarter in
So
this.
we have that
Derby is
guy and we
crafty.
have a dog left. That guy is beefy enough that he will be a problem if we don't take care of him.
Take him out.
3 fire bombs left. It's not the most helpful. Can I? Nope. 2. Well, c'est la vie.
Yes. Nice.
There
that
we
was
go.
Well done. Now there's a dog down here too somewhere. Oh, there. Uh-oh.
Cell key.
Ah,
That sounds
excellent.
like an important thing.
Now, what could we use that for? What happened earlier that we could possibly
Yeah, we
call
ran
back
into
now?
a cell earlier, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
There's this asshole up here. He likes to throw
He's gonna
things.
keep
at
throwing
us.
fire bombs at you.
Yeah.
Give us some of your fire bombs.
Oh, there's something. Oh.
Something else down here.
Oh. I think it's the big guy up there. And that's just shot. Oh, don't
Ooh.
do
Stop
that
it.
shit. Yeah, seriously. Titanite shard.
This is great. What a room.
Yeah, what a like I said, this is like the big reward room. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing there.
A cool fireplace.
Got the broadsword already. And then, oh yeah, we can come out here. And, oh, that's right.
There's that. Yeah,
big boy
right
down there. Okay.
Anything else we missed?
I don't think so. We got the broadsword. We got everything in this room. I don't actually should go up the middle staircase. Let's see. Just because there might be. Oh, I can get around to this guy. Oh yeah, there's. There we go. Well, there's this chest right here. What could be in there? A silver eagle kite shield. That's at
Interesting.
100% physical resist.
Ooh, love that.
That's pretty good.
No, we don't use shields.
Yeah, we don't
but
use
still.
shields. I think that's it. Look at this room. This room has been like, this is like when like the D&D party comes through and just like searches everything. Spends like, like 4 whole like, like rounds of like just going through and using every skill that they possibly can and making it billion rolls. That's what the rooms look like when they're done.
It's true.
Like that's just.
I like. I use my detect good and evil skill. Is there anything else here? No. Please leave the room.
leave the fucking room. All right, there we go. Done with that room.
God, I love using detect good and evil in D&D. No one likes it, especially not the DM. And yet, I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Is there something evil in this dungeon? Yes, Trevor, there's something evil in the dungeon.
That was Friends of the Table season 1. Art Martinez Tebble's character he was a paladin and had detect evil, and like which kids like kept being like, do I sense anything evil in this room? And like Austin would just like, the joke became like, yeah, you do, it's Hella, which was Ali Akapor's character, who was evil. And so it was like, no, you don't detect anything evil in here. Oh wait, yeah, you do, it's Hella.
Just good, wasn't
That's
he?
really funny.
It was great. Which I think is like the first time I've ever like seen a GM actually do that, because like I've played games where someone's done that and like they never listed the other player character as like something that's
And they
evil.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's evil here? Jimbo.
This lawful evil person.
Yeah. All right. We got Estus Flash Shard though. That's big money right there.
That's a really big deal.
Hell yeah. 6 Estus.
6 Estus.
We got
I
some
like how you said
Titanite
that's
shards.
big money, as if we could sell it.
That's big money.
Would be really great if
we
we
need
could.
one more Titanite shard. Then we can plus
Today,
1.
be careful, I don't
We
want
can
it.
plus 2 our fire club.
So rude that we can't.
So rude that we can't.
buy them.
We're gonna sell.
I wish we could buy Titanite shards.
Sell that. Let's go back through our items. We'll take a look at our items and see what they are. Dagger, standard small dagger. Small daggers lack power or reach, but can deal quick consecutive hits due to their light weight. Highly effective when used for critical hits, such as after parrying or attacking from behind. Yeah, we know that they can. That's consecutive hits, like that one asshole.
Yeah, that's how daggers work in these games.
Broadsword, a straight sword with a broad blade designed for slashing. A large sweeping attack makes this effective against crowds, but is prone to deflection from walls and narrow spaces. Man, you think the broadsword gets deflected?
I love the way that they make it sound like the wall like actively deflects it.
Yeah.
Like
wall will parry you.
This sword is not effective against walls.
Wall's gonna parry the shit out of you every time. So this was the Astora straight sword. Astora. I don't remember. Has Astora come up before?
Yeah, I think with the Astora straight. Didn't we wait?
Astora.
Is this our second Astora straight sword?
This is our first Astora straight sword, I thought.
We were talking about Astora earlier.
I think it's in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. There's the Astora straight sword. Straight sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. You can find it in front of the undead dragon, the Valley of Drakes. That's right. Because I think that one is that Astora straight sword kind of rips, from what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds good to me.
But like, you invest in decks. It's like if you quality plus faith, and you use the Astora straight sword in Dark Souls 1, it's a good time. It's a heavy investment though, because you're splitting 3 stats there.
Yeah, that's a lot, especially in that game where like early souls are just not gonna happen.
No. But we're not gonna use this here, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Buy Astora straight sword. So between that description does not mention Astora as a ruined land.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's why.
Between now and then, Astora went away. But they put Lothric had someone in Lothric had an Astora straight sword tucked away in a chest.
Now, I mean, in fairness, it's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
At least we have that. Like, we could say, like, yeah, okay, Astora went away, but maybe it lasted for 10,000 years.
Yeah, it's anyone's guess how much time has passed.
Correct.
So, all right. Rapier, lightweight thrusting sword used in noble duels employing refined techniques. The primary attack of a thrusting sword is a series of stabs that render foes vulnerable for a devastating final thrust. Can also attack with a shield up.
Okay.
Actually, I just want to see. What did we say about the rapier in Dark Souls 1? Basically the same thing. Thrusting attacks pierce and are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. So that's an interesting deviation. We don't have that.
The noble duels part?
We don't have the noble duels part, but we also lose the parrying, and the thrusting attacks are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. That's interesting. How that changes.
Yeah.
Derby doesn't use rapiers. Derby doesn't use rapiers.
No.
That's not a thing.
Ashen 1.
Yeah, we'll bring you more souls.
Welcome
Hey,
home, speaker.
what's up?
Very well.
Give me a
Then touch
level.
the pagan.
We need to level up.
We want a level. We can get a level. We can get a level in
can.
strength. Yeah.
We can get
Hell
one
yeah.
level.
But that's okay, because we can take the
Farewell,
rest of this. And
Ha.
you don't sell any Titanite shards, do you, honey? No. Okay. That's fine. I was just, like sometimes the vendors just have like 1 or 2 just kicking around.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
But fake Malentia,
I was certainly hoping
Ashen
she.
1.
fake Malentia will definitely
Fake
sell us some
Malentia.
fire bombs.
Fake Malentia.
Look at this fancy lad.
I did, yeah.
That's a fancy lad.
I like the people that come by the fire in this. They're really kind of fascinating to look at.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some fancy lads.
Yeah, some nice fits. Honestly,
yeah.
Pretty good.
Ah, yes, straight sword and fallen knight set. Looking like Revan from Knights of the Old
that's
Republic.
exactly right. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2.
Yes, this is fancy motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah,
cool
fancy.
Wand.
Cool wand indeed. All right, I think next week we'll finish up with Lothric.
Dark Souls 3?
Or should we go free our guy? Should we go free our guy before?
I have enough energy to. It's up to you.
Let's go free our guy. Cuz we got his little thing. He's just right over here on the tower. See what that homie is up to. Cuz he might be interesting. He might.
Oh, the Dragon Slayer Great Bow's so cool.
All the great bows are so cool because they shoot fucking torpedoes.
Yeah, no, they're very cool. I make no apologies.
Like the great bows are just like, it's like you could have like North Korea's nuclear weapons program, or you could have this. What? Choose one.
It's such a hard pick.
Well, one, you get to spend quality time with your father. Sorry, I'm just saying. If Joe Biden had spent more time showing Hunter around some nuclear weapon sites, we wouldn't have the scandal that we find ourselves stuck with now.
I mean, say what you will about Kim Jong-un, but he does not have a scandal. I don't think. Maybe he does.
His daughter doesn't have a scandal.
No, that's true too.
No, she's just like a 9-year-old kid or whatever, whose daddy was like, "Come see my nuclear weapons program. It's great."
It's very wholesome. Now that we mention
Oh.
Oh yeah, just.
That's okay.
Don't
Derby
do
loves
that.
it.
Derby is it's getting tempered in the flames right now.
That's right. That's on it. Down here. That's right.
He's held in a much deeper dungeon than that. All right,
We use
let's
the
go.
cell key. Look at this little guy.
Small hat, Logan.
I love this dude because he's like one of those times where they just directly ripped off a character illustration from Berserk.
Oh, okay. I love when they do that.
I can't remember the name of the character. I think they're one of the assassins that like goes after Guts and crew, but yeah, like it's just directly rips off and like doesn't even like no qualms about it. Anyway.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An
Voice actors
old
really good
woman,
work.
Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
I love this guy. How can we possibly refuse him?
I would be scandalized if we did not
Very
grant
well.
this request.
I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the
Grey
Undead
Rat.
Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
We got a blue tearstone ring,
Whoa.
and he could just do that all the time. And
he could have left the cell at any
He
point.
could have. And he
He
did.
just wanted someone to help with the ring thing.
Yeah. We've wanted a friend to come help him out. So we're gonna help him out. We're gonna find out about
I love that.
the settlement
Loretta.
at the bottom of this. We're gonna go
Loretta.
Loretta. Yeah.
I cannot place that accent.
No, it's like a
very,
weird-
very cool though.
It's very vaguely French. It's like,
It sort of sounds like Moroccan maybe.
yeah. There's like it's like if like, you know, like if like Ken Watanabe learned to speak English in like an immersion program in Morocco. Like there's like a couple of different like cadences going on at the same time.
That's perfectly said. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Look at all these awful trees. This is like this terrible place of bad trees. Oh, there's a thing back here.
Oh, good thing we looked at the bad trees. Yay!
And now we spend all our souls. Oh well.
We gotta go kill some guys.
We'll have to go kill some guys next time, and then
Yeah.
we'll do the thing. We'll leave it here though, and we'll wave. We'll say goodbye to everyone. Trevor, where can people find you?
People can find me at No Cartridge. That's my podcast, and we've been doing a lot of stuff there. So plenty of content for you to enjoy. And Hagelbon on most places, including Twitter, where I post periodically.
And Trevor, drop your Patreon for the people.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Patreon.com/NoCartridge. Please check that out. There's some really actually pretty interesting stuff dropping there recently. I think it's been quite active, more so than in the past, and I think you'll really like what you see.
And you can find me basically at Dialacina everywhere, including patreon.com/Dialacina. And if you got here not through Patreon, you just kind of, and you can, and you like what you see, you can always kick us some bucks there. And we can keep making more of these happen. I'm gonna be doing some switcheroos with the tiers and doing some new stuff in the coming months. So be sure to check that out. But yeah, sub to my Patreon, sub to Trevor's Patreon to help us out. If you like this show, please tell a friend, retweet, share the video. You know, we do this for the people. And so, you know, we want more people to see it. Till next week, remember that all is for the best in this, the best of all possible souls. And we'll see you next time. Say bye, Derby. Bye.
Bye, Derby. All right, I'm glad we pressed through to Grey Rat.
Yeah, that was a good time.
5 deaths. Can't believe it.
5 deaths.
I'm second guessing myself like crazy, but yeah, 5 deaths.
I feel right.
I'm sure I've messed up in the past before, but honestly, like, you did not die much.
It's just funny because it felt like so many deaths.
Yeah, I think a lot of...